Australia thought it was getting a victory lap concert. Instead, it got a front row seat to a pop queen in freefall. Eyes glistening under arena spotlights, Katy Perry choked out a shaky, "Thank you for always being there for me," before pivoting into firework, her voice cracking so audibly the 18,000-strong crowd fell silent. 48 hours later, Orlando Bloom's Instagram lit up with a brooding black and white selfie captioned simply, "Do not disturb." Within minutes, every gossip desk from Page 6 to People had the same question. What shattered the fairy tale 9-year romance? And why did it explode so publicly, so fast? But here's the kicker no one's pieced together until now. The implosion mapped almost perfectly onto the lunar cycle. 8 distinct spikes in crisis that lined up with each full moon. Coincidence? Probably. Yet even Katy's own mother texted an astrologer friend in LA asking if her daughter was cosmically cursed. For months, the Perry Bloom camp swore everything was solid. Then, on June 28th, a terse joint statement confirmed the split, couched in respectful language about continued love and co-parenting Daisy. Behind that polite veneer sat years of couples therapy, escalating creative turf wars, and a final 12-week stretch in which the pair communicated only through assistants, according to insiders who spoke to Page 6. Therapy notes leaked to the tabloids hinted at a recurring fight pattern. Katy would pitch a headline-grabbing idea, "Let's live stream our wedding from orbit." Orlando would propose a grounded alternative, or maybe Tuscany, and the clash would spiral into a silent standoff that could last days. Friends nicknamed it the lift-off versus lay-low loop, and once that cycle hit 7 rounds, counselors allegedly warned the relationship was stuck in a permanent stall. But the real fracture surfaced 60 miles above Earth, inside a rocket shaped like a cosmic punchline. On April 14th, Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin sent its first all-female crew hurtling to the Kármán line. Katy, Gayle King, Lauren Sanchez, and 2 STEM trailblazers donned matching jumpsuits, posed for zero-gravity selfies, and floated back down in 10 minutes, 47 seconds. The mission was billed as empowerment, but Twitter instantly pegged it the world's most expensive desperation tour. Memes of Perry flailing midair racked up millions of views. People noted Orlando's conspicuous absence from the launch pad, quoting sources who said he found the stunt ridiculous and off-brand for a mother. Space industry insiders later spilled that Katy's management begged Blue Origin to cut a branded TikTok segment showing her singing E.T. in microgravity because she couldn't keep pitch while spinning. NASA vets roasted the clip in a Reddit AMA, with one shuttle commander quipping, "We trained a decade for 9 minutes. She rehearsed 9 minutes for a decade." Back home, Katy basked in the buzz, until late-night comics compared her astronaut cosplay to a promo for discount streaming. Orlando, mortified, reportedly begged her to take a breath, skip the press junket, and come home. She didn't. This now appears to be how well they've been getting along. Nothing he has to say she even listens to. So she did what every cornered pop star does, drop an album meant to erase the noise. Spoiler, this one amplified it. Marketed as a reintroduction, 143 landed with a thud in September 2024. Metacritic 37 out of 100. Critics blasting AI trained on Pinterest affirmations, and first-week U.S. sales barely clearing 40. K-lead single Woman's World fared worse, peaking at number 63 and sparking outrage when fans realized Dr. Luke held a co-writer credit. Swedish star Zara Larsson even called Perry out by name, telling Rolling Stone she personally wouldn't do it. Given all of the very sketchy, questionable behavior he has indulged in and his ruined reputation, I'd have to agree. Maybe she should have talked to Kesha before she decided to collaborate with Dr. Luke again. Worse, Spotify's algorithm briefly slapped a problematic content label on the single's lyrics, an internal test flag never meant to go public, triggering headlines about auto cancellation. The tag vanished in an hour, but screenshots live forever. Fan-run charity streams intending to hit 100 million plays for women's shelters backfired, sputtering out at 18 million before donors pulled the plug in protest. Also, Orlando, who'd cautioned against the collaboration, found himself sidelined, and furious when Katy doubled down in interviews, joking she was too alpha to ask permission. Internally, he called the rollout a train speeding toward a canyon. It really looks like Katy is completely clueless about how Dr. Luke is thought of by the world and how to handle these situations with Spotify. She decided to not even address either issue. June 27th, Venice. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's $50 million vows turned St. Giorgio Maggiore into paparazzi paradise. Orlando arrived grinning, dressed in chilled-out black sportswear, fist-bumping Kim and Khloe Kardashian on the dock. Katy was nowhere in sight. News cameras captured Bloom laughing with Sydney Sweeney and Tom Brady aboard Bezos's super yacht Kourou, fueling instant new couple clickbait. Meanwhile, documents later leaked showing Katy had RSVP'd +1 for Daisy, but was quietly uninvited by Sanchez 2 weeks earlier, allegedly to prevent tabloid crossfire on the big day. Insiders swear that humiliation fueled the teary Adelaide breakdown more than any stage prop. The optics? Orlando looked reborn, Katy looked erased, and that erasure hit her like a tidal wave mid-tour. By the time her tour reached Adelaide, the cracks split wide open on stage. June 30th, Adelaide Entertainment Centre. In the same venue where a stage invader had grabbed her weeks earlier, Katy suffered a prop malfunction. A suspended sphere tilted, plunging her into darkness before crew yanked her to safety. Shaken, she soldiered through but burst into tears during the encore, forming a trembling heart with her hands. "Thank you for always being there for me, Australia. It means the world." 3 days later, she posted a sunny Rottenest Island slideshow, hugging a quokka, biking with Daisy, captioned simply, "Mood quokka." Commenters split between "Stay Strong Queen" and "PR Pity Tour." Orlando, meanwhile, posted yet another mantra. "We are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become." So what does this cautionary collision teach anyone chasing fame and fairy tale endings? Katy Perry catapulted herself toward relevance, rocket suits, AI-criticized pop hooks, and all, but lost gravity where it mattered, at home. Orlando Bloom meditated, then skydived out of the spin cycle, proof that sometimes silence and altitude do more than hashtags ever will. Think about it. Celebrity culture worships reinvention, but reinvention without reflection is just rebranding. Katy tried to plaster a new era over old wounds. Orlando chose to cauterize his. In the social media coliseum, one path bleeds clicks, the other bleeds quietly, until a wingsuit whooshes by and everyone looks up. Their breakup isn't just another headline, it's a flashing red warning. Turn real human bonds into branding, and you risk watching them burn up on re-entry. From other news we've seen, it's apparent that their relationship has been on the rocks for eons, and Orlando was tired of Katy being the boss. It was her way or the highway, and she didn't think it was important to listen to his input on things. Of course, it's a two-way street, and he did his share of blowing off her suggestions as well. Talk about not seeing eye to eye. Given that they'd been together for so many years, one would think they could have ironed out things, but couples therapy obviously didn't help. People are beginning to say her album bombing was not only as a result of the 11-minute spaceflight ridiculousness, but she needs to begin to start thinking about her music being more reflective of a certain maturity level. Perhaps she really needs to go beyond the teenage dream type of material and be writing and singing songs more about concerns the fans of her age have. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. We hope to see you again soon.